Hello boys and girls. Today's vlog will be let's make a snowman craft. It's super simple and easy. This is what I made beforehand to try it all out to make sure it's nice and easy for you. Let's begin. The items we will need, first and foremost, we will need paper to protect our table. You're going to need some felt, different colors. I prefer orange for the carrot nose, a little red for the hat, black for the hat, and white for the body. You could also use paper plates because they're already made in a circle. So it's pretty easy to make a circle with paper plates. That's what I'm going to do today. You could also use cardstock or cardboard, any color you'd like. I used green. Maybe today I'll use red. Scissors to cut, but be careful. Make sure you have your adult supervisor nearby. Ask your mommy or daddy for some peppercorns for the smile of the snowman. Some little pom-pom balls for the eyes. Ribbon for the scarf, or you can use felt for the scarf. A couple buttons that you're going to need for his belly. And then cotton balls for snow. Now, I am using branches off of a plant that has rotted and gone bad for the arms. Kind of like when you make a snowman and you use twigs, or you can use toothpicks. Either one will work for his arms, but I thought it would look more lively with branches. You will need some glue. It doesn't matter what kind of glue you use. You could use the Mod Podge, you can use fabric glue, or you can use Elmer's glue. I would have a little brush handy though if you're definitely going to use the Mod Podge. Really, that's all we're going to need. So let's get started. Be creative as you would like, boys and girls. You can make a snowman or a snow woman. Have fun. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to get started. Put your paper down and protect your table. Grab your piece of cardboard, lay it flat down, and we're going to make the snowman's body first. So you can choose to use the felt. I am folding this big piece in half, the felt, like this, and then I made half circles so that I know how to cut it. So I'm going to cut the half circle with this folded in half if I'm using felt, so that after I get this double cut, it will be a full circle. You'll see what I mean. See, it's a full circle. So that's one way to do it, is to fold your felt in half. Have mommy or daddy draw these half circles in big, medium, and small for the bottom, the belly, and the head. And then you cut the half circle out and you have your circles. However, I am going to use paper plates for mine today, and you can do the same because the circle's already in there. So you need 3 sizes of circle. First, I'm going to cut the middle of the plate into the big belly circle, or the bottom circle. Then I'll do the belly circle. It doesn't have to be perfect. No snowman is ever perfect. So here's my bottom circle. Now I'm going to make the second circle a little smaller so that it is the belly. Okay? And then this last circle, I'm going to make even smaller to be the head of the snowman. Wow, that's perfect. See how our snowman is going to look once I glue it. So let's do that now. So the next step is to either grab your Mod Podge or your Elmer's glue. Either one works. And you're going to glue the big one first towards the bottom of the paper. So there's glue number 1. Then you get the next biggest circle for the belly part, and you add glue. This is fun. Wonderful. And then last but not least, you can add the head. So I'm going to add the head. We're gluing all 3 parts. And then if you need extra glue underneath to make sure it sits down good, because sometimes it's not enough glue, just add some more as needed. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm squeezing some more glue underneath the parts that aren't sticking that good so that it sticks really, really good. Good. Now, this will eventually dry so you won't see all the glue spots. Okay, so now we have our snowman's body. What step shall we do next? Well, I think it would be kind of fun to put the snow at the bottom. So get a cotton roll or a cotton ball, and kind of break it up a little bit to make the snow. And do that a couple times with a couple different cotton balls. Then you're going to glue all across the bottom of the page the snow. So put a bunch of glue on the bottom of the page. And you're going to glue cotton, which is the snow, at the very bottom. I need one more. Mess with that cotton ball there. Yay! A little more right there. You can add as much snow as you want. Of course, I'm getting a little cotton ball stuck on my fingers, but I'm going to wipe that off now. Okay. So now we have our snowman and our snow. Now we can put on the buttons. So I'm going to choose 3 different color buttons because it'll be fun. I have this blue button. I have a lighter blue button. And I have this cute little green button. So I'm going to glue on the buttons. So you're going to need a lot of glue for that. So right in the belly, 3 in a row. And I'm going to glue them on and then I'll show you exactly what to do. You want to put enough glue so that it really sticks. Even if the glue comes through the little holes, that's okay. It will dry. Oh, look how cute and colorful that looks. That's exciting. So try not to move the buttons because they will move out of place. So just keep them where they are and I promise you in a couple hours they'll be all hard and dry. Okay. So either you're going to use sticks that you find in the garden or small little plants that have died and are very brittle and you're going to break off the 2 pieces for the arms, or you could use toothpicks. Anywhere you want on the middle part of the body, you're going to glue the arms. So you need a good amount of glue for these sticks. I tried it the other day and I really needed to glue it down. Because they are kind of 3-dimensional, they're very sticky. But they look real, which is very cool. So it's gonna look like Miss Kim has a ton of glue on here. I do, but look how cool that looks already. So make sure it's pressed down really good so that your toothpicks stick, or if you're using the little sticks from plants outside. Okay, next up will be, let's do the eyes. I have the little pom-pom balls. However, you could use buttons. You could use small little pasta. I'm using little black pom-poms for the eyes. So you could be as creative as you need to be or want to be here today. That's what's fun. You just grab around your house something that's round and that could make an eyeball that are the same size, and you make the eyes. So I'm gluing those on right now. And these pom-poms take a while to dry as well, okay? So the eyes. Now this is where it gets a little tricky. I'm going to add the nose next because it's going to be a little difficult for me to glue on the peppercorns for the mouth. So I'm going to grab a small piece of this orange felt. And I'm going to shape the nose into a carrot for the size of my snowman picture. That looks just about right. All right, so I'm going to glue that nose on now. Right here. This is really coming out great. I need a little more glue for my eyeballs because they are not cooperating. Okay, so now we have the eyeballs on, the buttons, the arms, and the carrot nose. This should be pretty easy. This is black peppercorns, which is basically the pepper ground up that you use on your food. You can make a smile. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that guy, the old guy. Let's see how many I need on this guy. How many peppercorns to make a smile? 1, 2. I put the glue down first, of course. And then with the glue down, I'm adding till it looks like a smile. 4, 5, 6. So about 6 makes the smile look really good. So let me just hold it up so you can see the peppercorns making the smile. Do you see? Now we have a happy snowman, which is wonderful. Okay, if you need help from mom and dad to make the hat, but really all you need to do is get the corner of the felt and make a square for the first part. So a square. Let's make a square for his hat. So that's, for the most part, a square. Maybe it looks a little bit more like a rectangle. Make it a little shorter here. Miss Kim's gonna make it a little shorter. All right, so there's our hat. Now you're gonna need a little bit of a brim for the hat's brim, which is just a tad longer than the square. So you have the brim of the hat, and then you have the square. You're gonna glue those two pieces on top of your snowman's head. I'm gonna fix this so it's straight, Miss Kim. Made it crooked. Okay, so now I'm gonna glue the felt hat onto the snowman's head. And first, I will glue the brim part of the hat. Push it down really good. Then the square part that goes on top. I need some more glue at the top. This is looking good. Excellent. Okay, let's see how that looks. Pretty good, right? Okay, now if you want to fancify is a fun word. If you want to fancify the hat and put a little red ribbon around it, you can use felt, or you can actually get a piece of ribbon. It just makes it look fancy. So it's about the size of the brim, but a little smaller. So it looks like this. Okay, so I'm gonna glue that now. Okay, we are gluing the ribbon around our snowman's hat. Okay, we are almost done. We're gonna put the scarf. So you need a piece of ribbon about this big, and I'm gonna cut it in half. I'm gonna cut it in half. Then I'm gonna twist the first one I put on. I'm gonna twist it. So I'm gonna glue one side, the bottom side and the top side, but this part's gonna be twisted. Look like it's waving in the breeze, okay? So this goes around our snowman's neck. So I'm gonna do the first part. I'm gonna glue it. And then, once I have it glued on, I'm gonna do the twist, like it's blowing in the wind. Pretty cool. I cut it a little shorter because I thought it made more sense. Okay, now I'm gonna glue that part so that it looks like it's blowing in the wind. Yay. And I'll show you what that looks like. So this part, then I twisted it and glued both of these parts, but this part in the middle is not glued. If you need help from mommy or daddy. And then we're going to add the upper part of the scarf. Okay, because usually when you wrap a scarf around, there's one part over here and one part over here. And that I will have going in a different direction, like it's blowing in the breeze. Cool, and you can even put an angle when you cut it to make it look really professional. Excellent. I'm gonna cut this in a little angle. Wow, this looks fun. This looks really fun. Cool. What I like about doing crafts is that in the moment I can change my mind at any time and be creative. Because there is no right or wrong to art. There's just what you're feeling inside your heart. That it feels right. And it's very fun when you're doing art and you know that I'm gonna try this. Even though Miss Kim said not to, you could try it and see how it looks. Okay, so I have put this side of the scarf going the other way. So it's just about done, our snowman. But I'm going to try to add a little bit of extra special sparkly stuff. If you happen to have glitter glue, you can use glitter glue to make the stars. Or if you have actual glitter, you can put down a bunch of glue and then sprinkle on the glitter and then dump the page onto the paper so that the extra sparkles don't get all over the house. I like the sparkle glue because the sparkle glue doesn't get all over the house. So basically, I took the cap off and I'm just squeezing it at the top so the glue can get all on the top and look like it is stars. And when it dries, it'll be all sparkly. Super cool. I love glitter. And sparkles. So, I still have to wait for the arms to dry, the buttons to dry, but for the most part, the snowman, Mr. Snowman is done. And the peppercorns have to dry still. What a fun craft that was. So you can do it in red, or you can do it with all felt like Miss Kim did on the first one. I used paper plates for this one today, and the first one I tried, I did felt. Any one of them, you can choose what you want to do. But I hope you had fun today making a snowman craft with Miss Kim. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye!